Hi, Mary. Thank you so much for joining me for this call. We haven't spoken before face to face. And so I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to hear how your journey has been through the course and then before that as well. So, can you share a little bit about your sewing journey and where you're from? And yeah.
Sure. I'm from Minnesota. I've been here many years. I actually grew up in Kansas, so it's a little bit of a switch to come up to Minnesota, but I love it here. But I've been sewing, gosh, since I was little. I was born in the 50s, so Barbies were really big. And so I started sewing Barbie clothes. They left a lot to be desired, but it was fun and it really inspired me to learn this, take this on as a skill, I think.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I was self-taught, so I got the basics, but I had a lot of bad habits that became part of my skill set. So I had to really work hard to develop those. I did have training in school and things like that. My mother didn't sew, but my grandmothers did. So they helped me quite a bit. But like I said, lots of bad habits kind of got developed. Over the years, I've kind of developed my technical skills, I think, pretty well, but fitting's always been a challenge for me. I have quite a size difference between the top and the bottom, like so many. And so that's a fitting challenge that it's been very difficult for me to overcome over the
Absolutely. I can definitely relate with that one. The size of the upper portion being a totally different size from the lower portion.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It really makes it a challenge. But that's the great thing about learning is that all of those things and those challenges kind of push us forward too. So you took the online course Mastering Garment Ease with the GRD method. Can you tell me a little bit about what your experience in the course?
I was really intrigued by that introduction video that you did to describe the course. And I thought, boy, this sounds just like what I need because what I was looking for and what I was missing, I think, in my journey is a linear approach to doing the garment alterations. I found that um, I was doing a lot of spot changes, things that weren't necessarily in a linear fashion, and so I would get lost in
Mm-hmm.
the process, and I'd make changes, and then it would affect something else, like we've all done. And so I was very intrigued by the linear approach, which really spoke to me, how I think and how I process information. So that's where I started,
Yeah.
and I found that it worked. It worked for me.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, your results showed for it. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, so before you took the course, did you ever make any pattern corrections? You said you did it in just spots, but you weren't quite sure, or how was that?
I I have so many books. Have and I have taken courses and I've learned a lot. But again, it just never cohesed. It never really pulled together into one package. I was close, but and so I felt real comfortable with doing the alterations and things that you outlined. So I was able to kind of get through that information pretty quickly um, because of the background that I have. I think I found that your approach worked really well in starting with the measuring process and going through the fitting process of fitting actual garments. Uh,
Mhm.
that helped you to help me to define where I was going to make the changes and why I was going to make the changes, and then taking it into the next step and then the next step through the process just was very illuminating for me.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. And that process of fitting and measuring and everything, that's exactly how a pattern maker really thinks in that analysis. So it
Mhm.
sounds like you're thinking like a pattern maker. So that's really good. So, before you took the course, did you have any doubts about the course?
Well, one never knows what you're going to learn. One never knows until you actually get into it what it's going to be like. But again, that introductory video that you did helped to show me that I I felt that it would be a very good investment for me to of my time, which is is precious for everyone.
I'm glad to hear that. I think, yeah, when you do sign up for an online course, you're not always certain what you'll get and what you'll learn. And
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
it's good that that introduction video really helped the webinar to kind of,
Hmm.
yeah, let you know what the process is all about and whether or not it's something you're interested in. So I'm glad
Right.
to hear that. What was your biggest takeaway from the course?
I think the biggest thing, the light bulb moment for me was when we were talking about shoulder slope and the way you calculate or find the shoulder slope on garments was very unique, I thought, and helpful. And when I saw that, it just kind of, I don't know, for some reason, that started to pull everything together. And then when we got to the pattern flow sheet, I thought, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Taking each step and showing where it relates to everything else, and then what the next step is, and right on down through the process.
Mhm.
So those two pieces were, um, for me, the light bulbs.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. That pattern correction flowchart, I had so many revisions to it. It was just the version 1 to the version, I don't know, 100 or whatever it ended up being was totally different from the beginning to the end, that whole process, the flow
Mhm.
and how many different measurements are correlated to the different corrections. And I would go
Right.
through the process once and be like, oh, I forgot one measurement. And then I have to kind of revise that until it was as accurate as it can be. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm, and
So glad.
it really is fabulous in terms of being able to, again, approach fitting in a linear fashion.
So now that you have kind of this linear form of following for both fitting, measuring, and pattern corrections, how has that transformed your process in creating the clothes that you know will fit and that you won't have to go through so many different rounds of fitting samples?
For one thing, it makes me faster.
Mhm.
I am much faster and much more accurate, in where I make the changes and how I make the changes. I think also what I learned from all of the ease information and how we went through that process is that little amounts make a big difference. Um, that's not something that I thought much about, but it really brought it to light. Learning those ease preferences is huge, I think, and is a piece when I was using other systems that was skipped over, maybe touched on lightly often, but certainly not to the depth that you're looking that you brought to us. And I think that learning those percentages is also very helpful, illuminating. It really helps you to if I can say this, feel your clothes rather than just look at
Mhm.
how you look in a garment. It's how you feel in that garment and what that means.
Many times when I would go to work in high fashion, especially, I would be wearing clothes that are very, very fashionable and they look really good and they look like they fit, but they don't feel like they fit. They're tight in some areas. And as soon as I get home, I am getting into those comfy clothes.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
just knowing those different parts of, okay, this is too tight. Why is that too tight? And let's do a little research and find that percentage. So, yeah, I can completely relate to that percentage, that small percentage making a big difference. So, I want to hear about the garments that you made in the course. Can you tell me about them?
I made the knit T-shirt. I'm still working on that. I did a princess blouse, and I was extremely pleased with the fit that I got with that. And with the princess, it was an arm's eye princess, and so it was a little challenging, which was okay, to be able to make some of those bust adjustments and things like that. But I got through it.
Mhm.
Everything was very clear. And I think I got a pretty good fit
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
process, so
And I mean, your first proto or your first muslin sample that you did of your woven was excellent. It was, I mean, you easily could have made that a wearable garment had it been in another fabric. And
Oh, yeah.
you did
Yeah.
such a fantastic job. So would you say that the investment of the course as far as financial and also time and effort, was that worth it to you?
I think everybody measures value in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I measure in what I think I'm going to learn from the course and how I can uh, use that information. Sometimes you learn a lot of stuff, but you never use it. And this, I feel like I'll use in every garment that I make. So for me, that value was fantastic. So for me, it was very valuable. The amount of information that I learned from the feedback that you gave. Um, Kind of going on to some other things, but the feedback that you gave with using the videos to answer the questions made my understanding so much clearer than a written description can do. So I valued that tremendously. I know that takes your time. However, you got your point across so much more clearly and actually probably easier than or less time for you than trying to write it down.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a great way to communicate. And also you can go back and look at that. So you use it as reference. Those all went into the value for
Yeah.
me
Oh,
in
good.
terms of what I got out, what I received from the course.
Good. I'm glad you found all of that as the value, because that's exactly what I hope it to be for people, that it's something that you come back to and you really utilize. Because like you said, you can learn something, but unless you really use it in the future and take that knowledge and apply it, then it's not as valuable. So if
Mhm.
you're going to utilize that information, if you really want clothes to fit, you should follow some sort of a process, and following a process like this is definitely helpful, so that you define that process and you go with it and it works. Well, if you could share any sort of tips with any sewist, it doesn't have to be about the course, it can be about anything in sewing or pattern making or designing, anything like that.
There's so many things, the technical skill, the fitting skill. I think if you can develop the fitting process or a fitting process that works for you early on, that allows you then to take those technical skills and apply them to something that you'll wear, be proud of, and enjoy. Sometimes sewing can be frustrating because you make so many mistakes, but when it comes together and it looks good, you feel good in it, it's such a joy.
Oh, good, good, good. And so that's such a great advice. It is so good to really focus on that fitting from an early start. It really is so important. And it's something that there is so much information out there about fitting, and to educate wherever it is to figure out, okay, what are the best steps in order for me to achieve a good fit. And that's something that, it's been such a long journey for me to figure that stuff out. And that's the biggest reason why I wrote this book, is to just help people, and wrote the course as well, because it actually implements all those corrections before you make that sample. And yeah, it's something I wish I would have done way back when I was learning, but it just wasn't available to me then. So I 100% agree with recommendation, because learning fitting will definitely improve anyone's journey.
And it lets all the other stuff shine.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when you wear garments that fit you well, you automatically feel better in them. And when you wear garments that don't fit well and don't feel good, you know that. And there's something in there that's telling you, okay, this is really tight or really uncomfortable. And that's why it gets pushed to the bottom of the shelf in the wardrobe. So.
Exactly. So, and then it becomes fun. Then you can start to experiment too in some more interesting design. What I did was so very basic design, but that's what I wanted to start with, because as with a moulage or with other things, you can see the fit so much better in those basic designs, but then you can go from there and do something kind of unique and challenging.
Yeah, and design and have fun with it. Create new designs and new styles. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just try new patterns.
Mm-hmm.
True. Of patterns.
Absolutely.
And be comfortable and say, oh, I know I can make it fit.
Mm-hmm. Good. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much. It was really so nice to talk to you. I never know what people's experiences are. Of course, your results definitely show that you've had wonderful results in the course. And I'm so glad to hear about your experience. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly.